How to prevent panic buying during pandemics. Panic buying has hit the world harshly. With the uprising of COVID-19, people are queuing endlessly in supermarkets and drugstores. People in different countries have started stockpiling face masks, hand sanitizers and food. Panic buying occurs when vast amounts of people suddenly buy and stock up on household products because they are worried that something bad is going to happen. The socio-psychological root cause of this phenomenon is owed to the human's behavioral response to uncertainty under the influences of three factors: self-control, scarcity, and social proof. Psychologically, people perceive uncertainty as a risk, so they tend to counter this problem by finding a strategy or a solution to prepare for the worst. Empirically, the continuous uptick of confirmed positive cases of COVID-19 has spiked the massive public purchase of personal protective equipment, PPE, and other commodities, either because they are uncertain of when the outbreak will stop, or they are not convinced by the measures being taken by the government. Furthermore, the way people contextualize their decisions are intrinsically motivated by scarcity and social proof, associated with limited resources and group behavior respectively. When a good is extremely needed yet scarce, people will normally try to stockpile it in order to avoid feeling regret, and it is even more secure when that product is non-perishable. This is the reason why face masks are running out of stock and the shelf of pasta, for example, is cleared rather than that of fresh vegetables. Moreover, the intensity of people's demand on one particular good is causally affected by how much other people need it simultaneously. The surrounding environment or social behavior shapes the way people decide and act. This social proof increased public fear, which is escalated by infodemics, a term pointed out by the World Health Organization, WHO, to refer to the lightning spread of false information via social media and other communication technologies. Therefore, there is no wonder why panic buying is seen almost everywhere, because it takes only a second to click on Twitter and a few seconds to see a viral picture of a frenzy movement in the supermarket. Panic buying in the demand-supply disruption and the epidemic is like a coordination game, a variant of game theory. Game theory is a study of individual decision-making, where those involved are affected by their rational choices and other people's decision. This game is associated with two players, you and everyone else, with two strategies, panic buying or normal act. Each choice is rewarded with a payoff. If everyone acts normally, the supply and demand are balanced. There will be enough food and necessities on the shelves, where everyone controls their anxieties and buys goods only if they need them. However, under extreme cases with time pressure, a high probability of incorrect choices will take place. If other people are panic buying, the best strategy for us is to do the same because, if not, we are left with nothing. This creates a domino effect on others that traps everybody in a vicious cycle of panic. The failure of this coordination game can be addressed with these 3 points. The first solution is a quota policy, a policy to restrict the maximum quantity of each item everyone can buy. A quota policy might seem flawed, but it is feasible in the short term and helps to prevent individuals from selfishly overbuying goods. Furthermore, it will help ensure other groups of people have access to necessary goods. This restriction has been implemented across Australia, Singapore and other countries. The second solution is a guarantee scheme from the government acting as a guarantor, which may help to reduce the public anxiety and fear of not getting a piece of the pie. This guarantee scheme would involve the government holding a stockpile of necessary items from food to medical supplies. The Singaporean government exercised this after seeing millions of face masks were gone from the shelves in a day, by distributing 4 masks to each household. The third solution is the government should actively educate and inform the public. It is best to educate the public on what they should do in the case of an epidemic. Panic buying on food and necessity goods for more than 10 days is not a solution to a bigger problem. Panic buying might further disrupt the supply chain and hurt the people who are more in need, most importantly face masks for healthcare providers. Hence, governments need to develop or update their plan and essentials in epidemic preparedness. A preparedness advertisement will ensure people know what to do during an epidemic.